Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today we are looking at the final, for now, and my favorite of the Reaction Plus GI Joe the movie figures, the newest wave, which was just kind of announced and then dropped and then in your hands pretty darn quick. This is Jinx, and I will say, the other ones, it was just, oh, it's cool to have a figure that looks like the animation. This one, this is really the Jinx figure I've always wanted because we get that unmasked head. I never loved that Jinx just, and look, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, tons and tons of characters, Beachhead had just masked heads in GI Joe, and that's just how it was. But Jinx had so much personality and was such a great character in the movie that, even back then, 1987, 11-year-old me was like, I wish I had a figure with that face. And now, not for the first time, but now, faithfully recreating her look in the movie, which, by the way, is this. We've got Jinx. We've got a file card, we've got a cross-sell, we've got a great card back, and we've got art by an actual artist. Don't let anybody tell you that this is AI generated, as was clarified on the panel that I live streamed with Brian Flynn from Joe Fest. Super 7 is using real artists to do real art. So don't let anybody, including me, tell you different. Because at one point, I was telling you different, and I was wrong. All right, let's open this figure up. Includes sparring batons. So it would have been cool to have this in one piece as well, but who's going to display it that way? Because the cool part is when she breaks it in half and gets down to business. Now, what she does not include, though, is the blindfold that she was wearing when she did that. So I do kind of wish she came with a little blindfold. I figure if Duke can come with his mind control device or whatever, they could have included a little blindfold with her. She has the GI Joe on her thigh, which I'll be honest with you, if you had just asked me out of nowhere, hey, does Jinx have the GI Joe? Now see, I think we've got another too small O-ring here. How weird that the other two figures I reviewed this week were fine, but she seems to have one of the smaller ones where you'd think she's like a smaller figure and wouldn't have that. And I don't have my O-rings back here right now because I've been doing some cleanups from Joe Fest, so I can't replace it here, but I'm going to put a different O-ring in her because this one's just too tight. All right, so she has the ball jointed neck like the other two figures have. I wonder if this is just for the movie figures or if this will be the standard. I would imagine it'll be the standard going forward. So, what I was saying is, if you'd asked me, I don't know that I would have realized there's a GI Joe logo on her thigh in the movie. So she sits nicely. Joints are all moving well. Feels good. Got her little shoes that are sculpted. It's not just paint on a foot. Like the little slippers are actually sculpted. Got the belt detail here. Got the emblem on her chest. Got some paint issues here that I'm going to zoom in on because this is, much as I hate to say it, this is return here because we've got some paint scraped off the hair on the back. And then a little mar on the front, well, whatever, yeah, you can see whatever's going on right here. Yeah, I'm going to have to contact them though because that's enough for me to qualify it as a defect. Like, that's just missing paint right there, and it's visible to my eye. So that's unfortunate, because otherwise, This figure is great. It's a bright, vibrant red. Everything about her looks like she's supposed to look. This is a cool, dynamic Jinx, and one that, like I said, unlike the other figures, this is a version of the character that I felt like, oh, we need to have. Look at that O-ring posability. To me, the best action figure form factor. It's the most playable size-wise. It's very easy to fiddle with your hands. Articulation is, it's not too much, it's not too little, it's just what it needs to be. Just love them. All right, let's take a closer look at these. It looks like it's just two of the same tooled piece, which is fine. I have no problem with that. Let's see where they have the cut or the break right there. Nicely detailed. Well, that doesn't even make sense for there to be... Oh, okay, that popped off. No, it didn't. Why is there even paint there? Crazy. Put those in those hands. And she is good to go. I really do wish she had a little blindfold. But other than that, great figure. I would love it if all of the Joes they release came with the Sunbow laser rifles. But as is, great figure and a version of the character I definitely wanted to have. So there you go. I reviewed Falcon and the Cobra La Royal Guard. Go check those out. As soon as I get my hands on a once-a-man Cobra Commander, I'll be reviewing that. And then Python Patrol Cobra Commander, which I believe is Target exclusive, will be, you know, whenever I find one, if I find one. I'm not considering those Python Patrols a must-have. It's basically if I come across them, cool. If not, I'm not going to worry about it. But here is Jinx. Great figure. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things. And until next time, yo, Joe.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.